I built Lechonk. Did you hear me? I said I built Lechonk. I noticed you haven't liked the video yet. Have you seen the boy? Like the video. I built Lechonk in Minecraft. And don't worry, it's not to scale because this precious little baby, when it comes to like Pokemon, is like 0.5 meters tall. That's a half slab. No, I made Lechonk. Look at the circle. I made Lechonk. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys know this. I grew up with Pokemon. Pokemon was my jam. Like I only like my first ever video game was Pokemon Blue. Like that was number one. That is how all of like this right here, this YouTube channel would not exist if it was not for Pokemon. Because I frankly would have never found another video game interesting if I didn't start playing one. I was like, these are really pretty good. What else is there? No, it was Pokemon or bust. And Lechonk summarizes everything that's good about Pokemon. There's been so much discussion as of late of like how like the designs have been getting worse and how all the Pokemon look ugly and it's just awful. Like Klefki, it's literally a set of keys. That's living garbage. It's literally a like little lectern, not a lectern. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? It's a chandelier. Like it's just like, okay, that's fine. Have you seen Lechonk? They're allowed to make whatever they want. I'm fully expecting for there to just be a guy named Greg in this game, and I'm gonna be okay with it because there's Lechonk. Oh my goodness, am I happy? I feel like I should mention this a little bit. So this isn't just a perfect sphere. I had this slightly skewed, so the back half of it, we're looking at the front right now. The back half is slightly lifted. It's a little more full on the upper back part, and the front slants downward where the forehead is going to be on this. It's a little bit more tilted downwards because he has that downcast look about him because it's Lechonk, the good sad boy, and I love him so. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. But yeah, so I grew up with Pokemon. I've played every single Pokemon game other than Black and White 2. Like at least one from every generation. Just to be clear, I'm not made of money. I didn't play Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. I played Ruby and Emerald. I love the games, okay? But no, I've loved. I got into competitive for a little bit, breeding for a little bit. I've done all the side games with almost all of them. Mystery Dungeons, Legendary, like I have Legends of Arceus, and it's taken a while for me to get through it. It's one of those games that it's my I want to play a video game, but I'm not making content video game. Ask every content creator that does video game content. We have those games, or and if you don't, you should because it's healthy for you. But yeah, it's just so good. It's Pokemon, and it's amazing, and I love it. I did a playthrough of when, oh my goodness, Brilliant Diamond came out. I did a playthrough on Twitch, and it was a ton of fun. We named them after people. We had a lot of fun with it. I never ended up doing the post game on Twitch or anything like that, but I still remember it was so much fun. I loved it. We had an all ground based team. It was Torterra, that weird slug thing that's pink, Gastrodon. Um, we had an On. No, we did not have an Onyx. We had a Graveler. Graveler was our lead. He had Spike, Self Destruct, and a couple other things. It just made him really good to set up and then nuke the other team. And he was awesome. Oh man, we had other ground type Pokemon. What else do we have? I'm trying to remember. Right, Luxray. He was a good ground type. Gyarados. He was the strongest ground type I think we had. He honestly, if it wasn't for Gyarados, we probably wouldn't have made it through a ground team only challenge. And there was one more. And I always feel bad because this is the one I always end up forgetting, but I know it wasn't weak. I know it pulled a lot of weight for us on the street, but it was always super duper good, and I loved it so much. So yeah, I love Pokemon. And when this thing broke the internet not too long ago, I lost my mind. Because first of all, it's a ball. That's a pig. What else do you want from Game Freak? They did it. They gave everything we ever wanted. It's that right there. It's a pig that's a ball. It's not Spoink. It's not another weird pig. It's not like Chungus as a pig. It's nothing weird. It's just the happiest little boy who's also sad and needs to be taken care of. I love him so much. I cannot communicate this clearly enough. I love him so much. It's just so good. But yeah, so I know we've been just watching me make a circle for the longest time. I understand if you skip forward, by the way. It's totally fine. But yeah, we are making Lechonk, and it's wonderful. and I'm really excited because it's a fairly simple build. In all honesty, if you know how to make circles, that's why I'm going from by the way, all 6 kind of directions: forward, backwards, left, right, up, down. All 6 of them, I do a ring each because if you know how a circle vaguely works, you're able to transform it for how the sphere is misshapen, with the backside being lifted up, the front side being a little flatter on the forehead. You're able to figure out how to do all that and be able to change it up and manipulate it to be what you want it to be, and kind of move in with each ring because you have an idea of how the ring should look and just be able to kind of go. The circles have always been my jam in Minecraft. I'm very fortunate this is something I'm good at. So yeah, I'm happy. But once we get this kind of circle all finished up, I know we're still working on it, but once we get this circle kind of finished up, really all that's left after it is the face details and the curly little tail and the legs. Like, that's it. And those are super duper easy. The legs are just like, they're pillars. They're little cylinders that bow out as they go up to his body. And they're super cute. And by the way, where I put the feet originally is not where they stay. I just needed something down, so I had a reference for where to put the giant ball. But yeah, so there's that. The face details, which is literally just add a nose. It's adorable. I love it so much. Add the brown for his face, which is adorable. I love it so much. Then you add the eyes, which is adorable. I love it so much. And then you add the ears, and they're adorable. I love it so much. And then you add the little yellow little bits under his eyes, and it's just so stinking cute. I love him so much. I still, like, it's been such a thing. I'm moving the legs over now. It's such a thing in Pokemon where there's this drive, at least for me, of like, I want to be competitive. I want to know what I'm doing. I want to do an amazing job. I want to understand how to be able to make the best team ever. Good team comps. I don't know why I do, but I have so much, like, an unnecessary amount of like the type matchups just memorized. And it's on accident from playing the game as much as I have in my life. It's just in my brain. I know what makes a good team. This is Lechonk. This is the Rattata of this generation. This is the Sentret of Gen 9. And if you think I am not bringing this thing to the Elite Four as my sweeper, as I don't care that he's going to, because, like, just look at him. He's going to be the tank. He's going to have high defense, low speed, maybe decent attack. Specials are going to be garbage. He is going to be my sweeper. He's going to get all the kills. I don't care. I will level him to 100 and then beat the Elite Four. I love the boy. I love him so much. By the way, toes. They look amazing. He has pink toes. I love it. His nose. It's a little triangle. In all honesty, if you want to know how to make his nose, make the Assassin's Creed logo outline, then turn it into a nose. Like, and it's so good. Look at it. Like, it's Lechonk. By the way, I just put the circle there so I could have like a physical reference for what I'm doing, so I could see and kind of line it up. I don't even go with the circle eventually. I just really wanted to make sure it was where I wanted it to be. I just made it large enough that it was going to clear the nose, so I didn't have to work with that and try to figure out where everything should be. So yeah, it's like 18 diameter. I kicked it up to like 22 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're putting this in. We expand it a little bit more. We shape it good. We add in the spots where like his little cheeks are, because the cheeks have brown too. And it's just so good. It's just so good. It's Lechonk. I'm gonna be honest. If you do not like Lechonk, if you think Lechonk is a bad design, you are entitled to your opinion. I understand it. Just know that I will fight you. Like, not even gently, not pulling punch. Look at the eye. Look at the Lechonk. Look at him. See how sad he is? That's how you're making me right now by not liking this boy. Don't look at how I almost did the eye wrong. But look at the boy. By the way, if you're ever working with a shape that's really unique or strange and it's the same color or block as what you're working with, just do something totally out there and just replace it afterward. That's what I'm doing here. The light blue is just so I can shape the ears but not get confused with like, what part's the circle? What part's the ear? I just know it. And oh my goodness, it's like, look at him. Look at the Lechonk. I do want to know from you guys. So this is Build and Waffle. Hi, welcome. I was too excited. I forgot to do the intro. I started doing this whole Build and Waffle series because I wanted to be able, I'm going to be honest. This is episode 5. I'm getting the foundation. I'm learning how to do it. My cat's in the background making noise. It's fine. I'm getting the foundation of how to do this series and do it well. And I'd love if you guys would join me on the journey, subscribe if this is your kind of thing, because this is what a lot of the content we're going to be putting out is this. Couple live streams every once in a while. It's all Minecraft content here. We're doing good. How do you guys feel about me doing the starters too? Like, cause like Quaxley, Ukoko, the cat that's gonna represent like 420 to the entire Blaze It community. It's ironic that the weed Pokemon isn't a fire type with how much you guys are going to be saying Blaze. Look at the Lechonk, though! But yeah, if this is your kind of vibe, if this is your deal, like, let me know if you want me to make other Pokemon. I would love to do it. I'd love to get some people here and we all make one together and we just have a long video of 3 of us making the 3 starters. I also thought about like 3 of us doing like predictions for the 3 starters too, like with their final evolutions and stuff like that. I think that'd be a ton of fun. Maybe the middles too. Middles are always a little bit awkward. I mean, look at Thwacky. That's as awkward as it gets. But, and by the way, if you do not know Pokemon but you stuck through it this long, thank you. I'm impressed. In all honesty, like, have a cookie. You earned it. I don't know what you're doing here, but I really appreciate the support. I truly do. But yeah, it's just so good. It's Lechonk. Thank you guys so very, very much. I really do appreciate you guys being here. It's Lechonk. It's so good. And I'm so happy. But yeah, I can't. It's such a good boy. Look at him. Look at Lechonk. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I'm gonna be live tonight when this video goes up. If you're watching this way in the future, apologies, wasn't live. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye.